Hey everyone, for AZ Central Sports, I'm Katherine Fitzgerald here with Bob McManaman. We just heard from Cardinals coach Steve Wilks after the Cardinals' most recent 45-10 loss to the Chargers. So changes are happening quickly. Lots of roster moves Monday morning. Andre Smith and Bené Benwickery were both cut. Phil Dawson and Josh Bynes moved to the IR. Zane Gonzalez promoted to active roster as kicker. What do you make of all of this?
This is such a desperate team that is scratching and clawing for respect and to keep fighting for its coach, its general manager, its fans. And this is what you see. You see desperate moves by cutting Bené Benwickery and Andre Smith. You're essentially sending a message, even though Steve Wilks denies this. Hey, this kind of performance won't be tolerated. And it's a way of also saying, look, if I'm not going to be the only one that goes down in this dumpster fire. You guys are to help blame for this. You're going to pay for it. They cut Jamar Taylor last week. They cut two established veteran players that they gambled on and lost on. I mean, the injuries are what they are. Zane Gonzalez, smart move. Phil Dawson is going to be out of this league now after this move. May as well see what the kid's got. But releasing veterans on a 2-9 team sends a message in a lot of different ways, even if Steve Wilks doesn't want to admit it.
Were you surprised by any of these cuts?
Yeah, I am, because you don't have any depth at tackle behind Andre Smith. If, as I mentioned to Coach today, if DJ Humphries is able to come back and aggravates that right knee, you have nobody behind him at left tackle now. You move Corey Cunningham in place of Andre Smith. If he proves he can't handle this load, you're going to get Josh Rosen killed, and that's exactly what I told Steve Wilks. He doesn't believe it. He thinks they're covered. They don't have another tackle on the active roster. They're not covered.
Yeah, the offensive line has struggled for a number of reasons this season, injury being one of them. So rookie Corey Cunningham will keep filling in. He started 2 games now in place of DJ Humphries. He's played well. Rookie 7th rounder who's stepping up, and now Wilks is thinking Humphries should be back. He'll move him to right tackle. But
what do you think of Benwickery's move? The move to get rid of him. They get rid of Taylor, then they get rid of Bené. What do you think of that?
Benwickery had such an up and down, even drive against the Raiders 2 games ago. Had a big pass breakup, but then was burned on a late touchdown. So I think after he wasn't cut from that game, I thought he'd make it a little bit longer, but he has been a little inconsistent. So
you know what it tells me is that this team really misses Budda Baker, because Bené kind of filled in for Budda. He's been hurt. I talked to Budda in L.A. yesterday after the game. He knew he wasn't going to play, made the trip. He is not sure if he's going to when he's going to be able to play. So they really miss that kid. He's only a second-year pro, great player. Nobody can take his place, and we'll see who's going to take the rest. This purge may not be over, folks, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah, Budda, they're hoping he'll be back this week when they take on the Packers. That's their next big challenge. Ahead of that, we'll be looking at some other things that have affected this team. I'll be writing about the third quarter where they've really struggled, especially against the Chargers. They ran 3 plays. Not great for 15 minutes. And you'll be looking at kind of how they got here, right?
Yeah, when did this mess start? It started in the offseason with some moves, how they handled certain players, the defensive switch to a 4-3-4-4-3. A lot of things from receivers, cornerbacks, personnel, coaching moves, decisions, good and bad. It's a long list. Tune in for that Wednesday.
Yeah, there's not a lot right going for this team right now, but we're going to analyze what's going wrong. So check azcentral.com all week for more of those stories.